I wish to appreciate all of you for your patience and trying to meet up, trying to follow up with what we've been doing so far. I appreciate you. I commend you. Uh, it is just the start to understanding the tool. And if you understand this Facebook as a business tool at the back end, I can bet you are going to make so much benefit out from it. So I appreciate you. Now, before we start a campaign, which is the continuation of our series, we need to first of all understand that the ad account must have page. You must add page or pages to the ad account. You know, at the series that we talked about early, we talked about starting out a business manager, then creating an ad account. Then there is a step that is mixed there. The step is adding pages. Yes, I talked about it in the words, but I did not show or explain how to actually add pages. So, and let me just say this: if you follow my previous video, I have added 1,000 naira to my account. So this all eyes on you. The payment was made successfully. I will have entered my code, but then security wise, you don't need to do that. So all I did was to add the money, put my ATM details, receive my one-time notification OTP, and I actually funded the account. So we are looking at this account now. We are looking at this account, that is the one we want to use. This is the account we are using now, and this account we are going to, of course, if you can also work, you can set up your account. While setting up your account, you can actually do some background what's it called, but let me go back to the beginning. Okay, now this is the business manager and this is the account, and actually I can add pages to this account just for me to click add page. That's just it. This page is added, and one thing is this: there are two ways to it. You can add a page by just putting the the page name. I think my own is Fairtuga. Let me see. Fairtuga, yes. Let me use this product and service. Yes, that is one. And because I am the owner, I think I'll just press add page. Good. I know this thing will come up because I've used this as a primary account for one. Let me see the second one. Gosh, the second one is Fairtuga public figure. Yeah. Let me see if it works too. This one we ask for password. Okay, you know what? I have to do something there. What happened there was this: the page I added, as I have actually linked my Instagram to the public figure page, and it's actually it was like wow. Let me see the third one, the one we created now. That is what is the name of the page? The page is, let me check, let me do expo. No, if I want to check, I have to come back out to Facebook. So I'm coming back to Facebook. I'm coming back to the main page, Facebook. I want to chop, please. Okay. Wow, man, over. So much to do. This thing should be fast, please. Milestone, yes, milestone testing. That was the page I. So what we are looking at is, I want to add a page. The page is milestone. I spent milestone. Okay, yes. Oh, I keep. Okay, this is milestone testing. Yes. You don't forget that I am the one that created the page. So, and that is the page we created, because I have not added this page as admin. So since I'm the admin, I have not added it to this page. So since I'm the admin of this page, and the request is just approved, so there is a page now added to this account. It should be 2 pages that will be added to the account now, but the point here is that there is a page added to this account now, and that page is milestone testing. And like I said, we have funded this account, and we have milestone testing added as a page. So what we now want to do, let me go back to this condition now. We want to add page. So we add page to this account. From the business manager to the add account, we are adding page. Once the page is the page that you have authority, that you are the admin of, you can just add. And if you want to add more pages, you go to this settings, the account setting, the business setting, you add more pages to it. But that is not where we are going. And the pages that you want to add must not be like what happened initially. I've already assigned some authorizations to my page on the other accounts, so you just click on your let me close this too, please. Let me close this too. So you click on your business, you click on your ad accounts. Now I want to run campaign on these ad accounts. Then I want to put the campaign on this page. I'm running a campaign on this ad accounts. I have added this page to this ad account. I can have any amount of pages added to this ad account, provided I'm the admin. Now I want to run my campaign. I will select a page. If you are running a campaign, you select a page. So the page will be the sponsored page. Let me show you. If you pick up your Facebook and you see ads, if you pick up your Facebook page and your Facebook account, you see ads that people run, you will see it's going to mention a page, and it's going to mention the sponsorer of that ads. Okay, don't forget I said that we've found these accounts. Even though the amount spent is not showing the amount balance, the amount balance is always available in the billings. You will see your but these are amount spent. There is no active campaign, and this is the only one single page that I have. So I want to now work on creating a campaign. We want to work on creating a campaign, and the internet is somehow slow. I think probably I have to pause this so that I will not waste your time. Okay, now look at this. If you look at this Sabiru Subi, this is a sponsored ad. Now this campaign, this is a campaign. This is exactly a campaign. I am not attached to this page, this official page. I am not attached to this page, but this person still sends me an advert, because the person is running a paid campaign. And the paid campaign, how will you notice? You will notice by what? By this word, sponsored. It is public, it is sponsored, and this is a campaign, a complete campaign, having the picture, having the content, and what else? Having the call to action, the link, the website link, and of course it is run, it goes viral. That is just one thing about campaign. It goes viral. That he actually selected the targeted location. We are going to get there in this campaign. So the first thing we are going to do is to create a campaign. Just click on create. Don't forget we have funded our accounts. So now I'm not doing this one. Is giving me where I left off, because probably I was doing something before. Now we can use existing campaign. If we have a campaign that we have existing, then we just want to continue it. All these ones are pause per campaign and all these things. Yes, if that is what we want, we can use it. It's going to bring it up. Well, we can create a new campaign. Because you are new and you are just using it for the first time, you have to create a new campaign. Now, what is your objective for this campaign? Do you want to create awareness? Do you just want people to know your Facebook page and get to know you and just be available, creating impression? When you say awareness, you are talking about impression. You are talking about impression. Just let people see you, let people know about you. And when you say impression, people will see you. When we say reach, it means individual person that will see you. If you want to reach out to 1,000 people, now let me explain that here. The difference between impression and reach. Now, when you say impression is that people, how many times will one person see you? So you may have 100 impression, and that 100 impression that you have shows that people saw that post, people saw the sponsored ad, okay, 100 times. But how many people, how many individual person, unique person that campaign actually reach? Probably you have 50. For instance, you have 100 impression, 50 reach. It means that probably 50 people saw this ad twice, and that gives us 100 impression. If we now have 100 impression, 20 reach, it means that 20 people saw this 5 times, or some people saw it twice, thrice, while some people saw it probably 7 times, 4 times, 6 times, and what have you. So it will now reach how many times? For instance, let me give you another example. This advert, this Sabi here, in this tutorial that we are recording now, we've seen it twice. We've touched these 2 impressions, only me looking at this same page twice. So Facebook is going to record it that my IP address accessed this post, this advert twice today. Okay, so it's going to be put in the billing of the ad that we have gotten 2 impressions from one person, 1 reach. So 100 impression from how many reach? So we want to make sure that our impression, if we are targeting impression, that people should see it as many times as possible. We want to make it that it should not be much, so that if we will be able to say, okay, if one person is seeing it more than 2, 3, 4, 5 times, it's going to become worthless. It's not going to be like news to them. So we want it to be that they should see it once or twice in a day, and that's all. If they are interested, they should click and what have you. And one thing about this campaign, let me go back before I need to give you this foundation, this background. This campaign, Facebook campaign, is also called interrupted marketing. Interrupted marketing, that we are interrupting some people. Okay, like this person is not on my account, but this person is telling me about his product, his service, his book, and what have you. So he's interrupting me. Probably I'm looking for something else on Facebook, and this person is coming up to tell me that there's an advert. If it's something that goes in line with what I'm looking at or looking for, searching for, I can be diverted. I will be diverted to say, okay, let me go through it and let me see if I can opt in. So your campaign, what is your campaign? Or if it is for awareness, that is, you can choose these two. If you want it impression, let people just be seeing it. If you want it reach, let it reach out to so many people at probably a minimal amount of times that they will see it. So likewise, if you want consideration, if you are already, you want traffic. No, traffic means individual person, individual unique IP address. So I have not clicked traffic. You're like, okay, it has already clicked traffic. Now we'll go back. Engagement. Let us just look at it here. Traffic says send more people to a destination. You want individual person to go to a destination. So you want them to go to a website, to an app, or to your messenger, or anything that you can send traffic to that place. Now when you say engagement, if you click engagement, engagement means get more people to see and engage. Engage means that they should share, they should comment, they should respond, they should, relate with that like offer claims. So it means that people are going to put in, do you want it to be post engagement, that there is a post that you want to actually let it trend, that is a post that you are trending, or do you want to build a page like a new page now, like the one we are creating? You can just build a page like, so that people will like the page. And or you want an event, you can create an event in your page, you can create an event in your group, and you want event response. Am I going? I'm interested, and what have you? Anyone you want. And you can also drive traffic to an application. Send people to the app stored where they can download the app. Facebook also have its own Facebook app store, so that you can build app on Facebook and you drive traffic to that app. Or video views. If you have videos and you want people to watch your video, and from your video get the idea, and if they can subscribe, that is also an objective of Facebook campaign. Or you can click on lead generation. You can, lead generation means you are collecting data from Facebook, from your clients through Facebook. Now you are not taking them to a landing page, a website outside Facebook. You are actually collecting their data from Facebook. So Facebook is going to give you a pre-designed landing page where, because Facebook already have the data of your clients, of your prospects, and you are going to do your ads, you are going to create your content, and if people are interested in your content, what you have to offer, they can approve Facebook by submitting their data to you, and you are going to get the leads. Then if you have messenger, like one of the videos, there's a tutorial I've already released on Facebook Messenger. You can actually drive more messages to your business, your Facebook Messenger account, or your WhatsApp, and you can actually drive traffic to that. So, and of course, if you have an e-commerce store, for instance, and you actually want to make sales online, so you can do your conversion. These conversion, catalog sales, store traffic, what have you, they have requirements. Now there is an application in Facebook. If you come to your Facebook manager, there's this pixel, Facebook pixel, that you have to first of all generate. So when you generate the code, or when you generate the key, there's just a series of it's how you generate the code. If you are a developer, you copy the code and you paste it in your HTML header in your website. Or if you use plugins like WordPress plugin, you can actually integrate pixel key to that, so you'll be able to monitor how many people purchase, how many people like you are selling a product and you are looking for conversion, meaning you are looking for sales. Then you can track the events through the use of Facebook pixel. You can track the events, those who actually landed to your site, your website, those who click on the products, those who add to carts, those who actually complete their purchase. And of course you can retarget all these people based on the audience. When you come to this audience here, you can create your audience, you can create categories of audience, a look-alike audience. You will see at the back here, if you click audience, if you click audience, you are going at the back, you are going to see information about the categories of audience, okay, the look-alike, the custom audience, just name it. You can build your audience based on the time, based on the event, those who add to carts, those who, just name it. You can do so many things with Facebook, targeting the right audience, targeting the right client, targeting the right prospects without much ado. So for this campaign, I'm going to just click brand awareness. That is the first one. I just want to create impression, get more impression, let people see. So immediately I click brand awareness, I leave everything the way it is, I click continue. Of course I can give the campaign a name, which is the most important thing. If you are doing several campaign, you give the campaign a name. The campaign here, you give it a name. Now I have passed this level. I'm now working on the ad sets. I'm now working on the ad set. So this ad set now, I may decide to create more than one ad set. It is really is load. Here I will first of all change the name. Probably this ad set is milestone testing awareness. Let me use awareness. Okay, awareness 1. Okay, I can set this asset to this milestone awareness 1, and in this asset I just want to select the location. Okay, I don't want to target Nigeria because probably that will be too broad. Okay, and if I should target Nigeria, I want to, let me go back. Immediately you create the name, the audience. You now want to create audience. You can actually add, if you have already saved some level of audience, or if you have list of people that you have uploaded to Facebook, so that Facebook will get you that same personality or the look alike of those set of people. You can create those, you save them as safe audience, and you can retarget them here. But if you are not doing that, you are just from the fresh starter, you just need to come to, are you targeting a country, or you are targeting, you must target some place. Probably you want to target, cancel now. Probably you want to target worldwide. For instance, you want to target worldwide. Is there no worldwide? Worldwide. There must be worldwide. Most of the time they will always tell you, so this worldwide, this anywhere in the world, just anywhere in the world, this is so much. Okay, you want to reach out to the world. You don't care the country, you don't care any, you just click worldwide. But that is too broad, and it will actually go. If you are paying, you are the one that will pay the money. They will give you billing now. Your daily budget is less than one. Is the amount you are going to spend per week. If you are spending this amount per day, and it's going to reach out to this amount of people from this amount of category, you can see how broad the work is. But we are not doing that. We want to, because we are creating ad sets, we really want to work on our ads. So we want to target location, because we are building our page for a particular set of audience, those who are living in Lagos. So that is Lagos. We are not even targeting Nigeria now, we are targeting Lagos. Lagos. Now we are not saying everyone in this location, probably because we are not just looking at everyone in the location, we are looking at everyone who live in that location. So we are not saying anybody, people who live in this location, not somebody who is traveling across that location and is active. So no, we want to look at people who live in the location. Likewise, we can even go small further. We can bring it down to say we are excluding some people, we are excluding some categories of people. And of course you can do that, you exclude anyhow. Then you can select the language, you can select the age, and if you have list of locations, you can add locations in bulk. You put in your location, you can bring it from country, state, postal code, anyone you select here, just click and you select the file, you just list them, and it's going to match those locations with the available locations, and it's going to target those locations. And languages, if you want to select, like in Lagos now, you want to select Hausa for instance. If that is the language you want to select, if Hausa is available, it's going to target Hausa speakers only, the Fulanis. And it means that your content must be in that, but most of the time we always leave it to English. And if you leave it by default, it's going to select English. Okay, so that is that. And you have to look at detailed targeting. Okay, you want to select people in Lagos State, but you don't want everybody in Lagos State. Probably you want somebody who is in Lagos State and who is self-employed. Okay, you now say you are targeting self-employed. Self-employed. Okay, do you want it to be employers, employee, field of studies, anyone? You pick one. You want to have self-employed as self-employed. Okay, now if you click one of these, okay, self-employed, you will see that the audience size will be reducing. Now we are from the previous amount, we are now talking about 960 people, and with the amount you are ready to pay, you can reach out to these people, to this between 1.6 thousand people to 4.6 thousand people on a daily basis. It is not accurate, mind you. And of course you can even exclude some people. You can narrow your audience so that you will be able to target the exact set of people you are looking for. Are you into real estate? You can just place real estate. It's going to search for real estate, those who have interest in real estate. If that is who you are looking for, you just pick them, and the population will increase. Then you can even exclude some people. You can exclude non online shoppers. Let me see. Okay, let me see engaged shoppers. So you want to, like, no, you are not excluding. No, don't exclude engaged shoppers, guys. You really want to narrow your audience to engaged shoppers. Don't if you exclude engaged shoppers, you don't lose with that. So you are narrowing your audience to that. The behavior should be engaged shoppers. Please don't say, don't go and remove engaged shoppers, because those who engage in online shopping are engaged shoppers. So these are the people you are looking for: self-employed, real estate, engaged shoppers. And these are the category of people you are looking for. Do you want it to be do you want people who like your page? Do you want people exclude friends? Or you can look at all this, but most of the time we don't actually, we just leave those ones blank. And if you know that you will be using this list, you will be using it, you can just save the audience. People in Lagos that are self-employed, that are into real estate, including narrowing it down to engage shoppers, you can save this audience. And placement, placement is where do you want your how do you want your ads to be placed. Do you want your ad to be on the mobile phone? Do you want your ad to be on the desktop? If you really want to, like if you are targeting mobile users, then you can just pick, you uncheck this one, you uncheck desktop, and you pick mobile. Then these are the only people that will see your products, your ads rather. Then do you want it to be on Facebook, Instagram feed, marketplace, all these things? You have to work on, you have to understand, you have to test. That's the word. You have to test which one actually works best. It depends on what you are looking for. It depends on your ads that you are creating and your targeted audience. But if you are doing awareness, just put it everywhere, anywhere. Let them see you. And in fact, just put everything to automatic recommended. Let Google spend your money for you, because for now you are just open to any suggestion, any recommendation Google can give you. You want people to get to know you. But then if you are actually looking for your targeted audience, you know those people, you know where they are located, you know what they do, you know what they prefer, then you have to take your target to those locations. You have to streamline to those locations. And having done that, you have to now do your budget. Now budget is daily budget. You can, like, the minimum is 200, and if you should put 200 here, immediately all this reach would come down to something very extremely small. Kai, this is 330, it's 315 to 900, and because you are doing reach, it's going to reach out to these people, and it's going to be working like that to 200 naira for the next 7 days if you let your ad run continuously. You know, I have 1000 naira there. It means that I can just set it to end in the next 5 days. So set to end in the next, today is 7, I don't want next month. This is August, so this is 7. I just want it to end probably the next 4 days. Yes, so it means I'm going to be reaching out to this number on a daily basis for the next 4 days, and this is how your post is going to get reached out to so many people. And that is just awareness. It's just going to create awareness. You may not see any results that just that some people will see your post and what have you. But if the objective of your campaign is something else, then you will need to work on this amount, your daily amount. You cannot be marketing a product of 1 million, doing a Facebook ad of 200 naira. It does not tally. You understand? You have to really invest in how many people are you seeing, and what is the funnel that you want to funnel for conversion. Then after you've done this, you click continue. You click continue, and you come to the third stage, which is your ad proper. So in the next video, we are going to look at, or should I just complete it? Let me see. 31 is long. Okay, let me just say ads. This is your ad. You can just create, you give your ad a name, your ad name, you give your ad a name, you select, because I told you have to add a page to these accounts. If you don't have a page, you have to create one while doing that. But if you have, you can just use the page, okay, which is milestone testing. And now you can create your video or your picture, your image or video, either carousel or single image or single video, either ways. Or you can even build the inbuilt application by using an instant experience, and either ways you have 7 placements already, because we are doing impression, and we can use this image. This is automatically generated from the page. We can use this image, we can add more image, we can create. This is the way the campaign is going to look like. Let me cancel this. This is where the campaign is going to look like, exactly like this. milestone testing is going to be sponsored ad, just like the one we saw there, improve business online and what have you. This is how it's going to look like. And you can you can change your primary text. You can say learn more about Facebook marketing. Content marketing is another key content marketing is another key field that we should understand. Okay, so what actually sells, what actually goes, what actually trends, you'll be able to see how it's going to look like on the desktop, on Facebook stream. You can see how all these are all locations, features, how it's going to look like on the desktop. These are it's going to look like on the desktop. These are it's going to look like on Facebook. Okay, this one, the format is not supported. Probably we check some. Okay, this is how it's going to look like on Instagram story, Instagram feed. So this is how it's going to look like on Instagram, and it's going to run the campaign. Immediately we work on this parameter, we check our setting, we check our ads, we do all those things. The next thing is that we are going to click confirm. And once we confirm, I did not do anything more than just setting all this. So once you click confirm, it's going to confirm your item. So what's going to happen is that Facebook will review your content. Facebook will review your ads. Facebook will review your targets. So the campaign name is building awareness. The campaign is coming up, loading up. Okay, the campaign is set for 200 naira per day for the next 5 days. And once the campaign is going to be in review, the review can take like few days, few hours, it depends. And once the review is approved, you are going to see approved, and it's going to be active here. Then we will now start analyzing our results. Is it working for us? And here we can then create. This is how we start duplicating. We duplicate all this. We can duplicate the campaign to have another campaign. We can come to our ad sets. In this AdSense, we can duplicate it. And this one, the second one will be 2. You can duplicate. No, I edited. What I did now was editing. That's not what I wanted to do. So let me come to this place. Now the campaign is out, brand awareness. The access is milestone testing. This is the ads. So we want to duplicate now. We can duplicate this access. We can duplicate it to say we want like 4, 5. Just you can imagine you can have this number of access. So let me just say I'm duplicating it to 2. So I'm duplicating it to 2. Okay, we now have 1 campaign, 2 ad sets. Now we have 1 campaign, which is brand awareness. We have 1 ad set. We now have 3. Now I duplicated 2. So I will now work on this ad set. I would also work on this. This shows that this one is 200 naira per day. This one is 200 naira per day. This one is 200 naira per day. So for this campaign now, once I click publish, this campaign now will be 600 naira per day. So don't let us get it wrong. So then for this ads, that this campaign ad set ad, campaign ad set ad, campaign ad set ad. So we now have 3 ad sets. Now this ad, now we can also duplicate it. We can duplicate the ads. Then we can leave the ad. We can do several things. We can really work our ways around it, so that we will be able to say, okay, this one is targeting this ad set is targeting Lagos. This one is targeting Ogun. This one is targeting Ondo. So we want to see the ad or the ad set or the campaign at what level we want that is actually working best for us. So thank you guys. If you have any question, if you have any guide, if there's anything, you can watch this video, take it back, go back and watch the video. Anytime, anything you need, let me know. Let me see how I will be able to help. And there are different strategies to make conversion at different campaign level. Okay. Thank you and God bless.